hear more good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Let's give them a big round of applause. So we're here with my partner, Johnny, to discuss to you the topic maritime security levels procedure. By the way, I am OICIW Agaduan Jambaldi, and my partner.
I am Boson Journey or Guzman Anton.
So to start off, I'll give the floor to my partner, Johnny.
Once again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Our topic is about first is, when was the last time you feel secure?
Today,
Yesterday.
Last night when I was sleeping.
Now, we will talk about the proper our ILO or learning outcomes. At the end of the training session, the trainees must perform the different maritime security level procedures. What are the three maritime level procedures? Security level procedures. Anyone?
the three security levels are the security level 1, security level 2, and security level 3. Very good.
Our security level 1 is normal, meaning the port and the ship is operating normally. It is a minimum appropriate protective security measures shall be maintained at all times. Meaning, the visitors still we must check when they come on board or they will disembark. And for the security level 2, it is a heightened security. In additional protective security measures shall be maintained as a result of a heightened risk of a security incident. Meaning, you will check the ID, meaning when some visitors come up, you will check the identity, but first, you will take the identification, then compare to the man who is on board. Because maybe sometimes they are using only ID, but different from their personality. Oh, that's why. Also, checking baggage like this. So what is the things that can help you, the equipment to be used of our additional security? I give example. Anyone?
Security sticks, sir.
Security stick. So what is the purpose of the stick?
Because when checking the bags of the visitor, you are not allowed to use your hands while checking inside the bag, so you must need the use of a security stick.
Sample is this stick.
Yes, sir.
So meaning we cannot touch any. I will borrow this luggage.
That's mine.
This is the luggage. And for example, so what you mean is you will check the bag without touching. So also the other purpose of this stick is we will measure the depth. For example, you just pretending that you are not, the visitor is not know that you are checking the depth of this bag. So sometimes on the checking like this, they're talking to me, what is your purpose on board, like that. But after, they will put this stick inside, if the same depth. Because sometimes the bomb is inside, then you will know there's a compartment, the bomb is already inside, or some paraphernalias they are bringing on board. That's the purpose of this stick. Anything else you want to add? Any equipment?
Security metal detector.
Yes.
Security stick man.
Metal detector. We have the sample.
Right in the owner.
Who want to try metal detector? Maybe you have some hidden metal inside.
Yes. Dot implants.
Implants.
Para ma-heightened.
Nothing else.
We don't want to declare.
Also, communication. We can use radios like this. This is the sample of the communication.
Security radios.
Yeah, security radios. Anyway, In level 2, also there is also some traits like that. When you are the roaming EV or the dig support, you will be the one to roaming around, and you can check there is some suspicious bugs. So what are you going to do?
Report to the officer.
Okay. Then the next, anyone else?
Suspicious facts.
If suspicious bugs, it means there is some bomb like that. So you will be, you cannot use any communication device because maybe this is a trigger, like what happened here in Davao City in the Rojas. The trigger is the
In the
radio.
Rojas.
So you must switch off first your radio, then isolate the area. Yeah. Then after, report. That's right. So the next is,
Report to where, sir?
sir,
Report to where?
report to the duty officer, and the duty officer automatically inform the captain, and the captain inform the port state, and they will be the one to hire any special team to check the. Next is security level 3, meaning, what do you mean by security level? Anyone? Meaning, nobody can on board without any permission or else any special documents that he will allow to come on board. Or all operation must stop. I give the floor to.
So thank you, partner. We discussed the 3 levels, but may I know your thoughts? Maybe you're wondering what will be this application on board for the level 1, level 2, level 3. Maybe you're thinking, what kind of activity should level 1 do? Or should I say, if level 1, what will be the specific jobs of security measures to be done? For level 2, what are the security measures that are specific that it needs to be done, and as well as for level 3? So maybe, can I have some hand to share some of their ideas? Yes?
Yeah, first honor.
Yes.
For security level 1, just the normal, sir. If somebody comes on board, of course, you will just check 25%. Yeah, every 100 people, 25 people. Yeah, because I'm not good in math, so that's an example. Check their ID, and then no need to search.
Yeah.
For level 2, 50%.
So
50%.
level 3,
Yeah. Level 3,
no one.
no one,
access.
no access.
Gangway up.
Yes, correct. Actually, that's correct. That's one of the ship activities according to the ISPS. So that will be our deeper topic to be discussed now. So, maritime security levels and procedures. So these are some of these ship security activities laid out in ISPS code. Actually, there are 7, but we will discuss the 3 more on the succeeding day. We will just focus on the 4. Namely, the controlling access of the ship, controlling the embarkation of person and their effects, that's Al mentioned, monitoring restricted areas, and supervising the handling of cargoes and ship stores. So let's proceed. So for controlling access to the ship, level 1, identifying access points. Do you have any idea what access point means?
Give us sample.
Yes,
Yeah.
give us-
Gangway.
Gangway,
Gangway
yes.
is one. Any more?
Pilot ladder. Pilot ladder.
That is one.
Yes.
Chopper,
Accommodation.
What was that?
chopper.
Chopper?
Yes, sir.
Social.
Yeah.
Chopper.
Accommodation. Ladder.
Yes, that's all of you were correct.
Mooring ropes.
Where was that?
Pirates. Chain.
Angkor.
Anchor chain.
Angkor chain.
Yeah. So according to ISPS code, some of these are the access ladders, gangways, ramp for the car ship, the rampa, the windows, port or the ship's scuttle, the one you on the ship's side,
Hole.
yeah, porthole, mooring lines, because this may be also used as stowaway, reclaiming the mooring lines, and also cranes and hoisting
Anchor.
cranes. So that's the level 1. The chief officer needs to identify all the access points. For level 2, limiting the number of access points. So, of course, there's already heightened alert, so the access points needs to be lessened down. Identifying those to be closed, of course, and deterring the waterside access. What do you mean, partner, by deterring waterside access?
Determining waterside access, meaning we need to lock all the access that possible the what we call this stowaway will come on board or any attack.
Yeah, that's correct. Specifically, deterring waterside is the pilot ladders, gangway if it's already on the no, the other side.
Already in
The seaside, that's correct. So for the
Also the Jacob's ladder that we use for the drop service.
Yeah, correct.
Also,
So
because
for
most of the time.
Yeah. For level 3, limiting access to a single controlled access point. So if already level 3, we need only one access point. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. Yeah.
In my experience also, I have an AV. So normally level 3 in Nigeria. He is not calling the duty officer when he go round the ship. So he only checking walk like this, feel like home because he's on board. The drag of the ship is very high. So he's just walking around. They don't know that he don't know that the attackers is already on board having machete. So the importance of this, he must report to the duty officer because when we try to call him, we cannot reach. He is already tied up in a forward like this because he cannot move when the attackers was already pointed a machete in his neck. That's why when you in the level 3, when you're roaming around, you must have a partner, or else if lack of man on board, use the spotlight with the duty officer to guide you where you roam. So that's why be safe always when in the level 3.
So to proceed, let's move on to the monitoring of restricted areas on the ship. So at this point, what do you think are the restricted areas on ships?
The bridge.
Correct. What else?
Engine room.
Engine room, correct.
Accommodation.
Correct. So a while ago, I hear bridge for the access points.
Fire station.
That's actually wrong because that will be included to the restricted areas. So for level 1, locking of, sorry, this is not access points, but this is restricted areas. Locking of restricted areas using surveillance equipment such as CCTV and using of guards or patrols as much. My partner mentioned the patrolman or the AV duties or the ABOS, I mean, the duty OS. So for the level 2, setting up of additional restricted areas. So it's like level 1 but only heightened. You need more additional security measures. Also continuous monitoring of surveillance equipment. You need to be more focused on your CCTV cameras and also additional guard or patrol. So for the level 3, additional restricted areas in proximity to the security incident. So this means more restricted areas on the incident of the security incident. So if, for example, the port told you that there's something happening on your forward part, so you need to control more the areas there. And also searching for restricted areas as part of the search. So again, you need to search there if there are some unwanted objects or unwanted personnel over there. So for the next part, partner.
Controlling an embarkation of person and other under effects. The level 1 is checking the identity of the person, searching of baggage of personal effects. We already discussed. Level 2, increasing the frequency searches of person and personal effects. The things that you bring on board. Sometimes you bring some camera, personal. They're just taking pictures. And when in level 2 also, when visitors come, we should report to the duty officer so that the duty officer will escort the visitor to the captain or in the ship's office. And Number 3, suspension all. Embarkation, gangway up. Granting access only in the responding security incident.
So, moving on, the last part would be supervising the handling of cargoes and stores. So, for the information of everybody, stores on board ships are referred to the equipment or provisions bought from land or shore. For level 1, it's the visual examination of the stores, also using the detection equipment such as the metal detectors, and ensure that it matches the cargo documentation. So normally, if we are expecting some stores or cargoes, it should match with captain's bill of lading or some what do you call that one? Airway bill, something like that. So for level 2, increase visual examination. So as I've been talking, you need just to additional level 1, more security measures, increase use of detection equipment, coordinate security measures with the shipper. So you need to coordinate already with the one delivering the goods. And for the level 3, suspension of loading or unloading of cargoes and stores. So there will be no more delivering or loading of cargoes or unloading of cargoes. And also verifying the inventory of dangerous goods and hazardous substances. So this is also included because normally the threats we receive on board are maybe like bombs. So you have also to verify if there are some suspicious objects over there. And at this juncture, it's time for you guys
The role play.
to have the floor. So
We will divide you into 3 groups.
we'll divide it into 3
From
groups.
Aris to Jimmy,
Yeah.
from Sid to Kurt, Sergio to Ronald.
So we are distributing you what they call this one? The security measures specified to your levels. So one here is level 1, level 2, level 3. So we'll be giving you 3 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes for your role-playing presentation. So we provided here some security equipment. And please use also your resourcefulness and your creativity. Name yourself what is your role on the role-playing. If you're the chief officer, the visitor, so you can use the paper and put it on your name tag. Or if you plan to use some boxes or other equipments, you may do so, but please name it so that we can identify and be able to understand your role play. So I'll be handing this to you. So before we start your role playing, do you have any questions? Okay, if there are any questions, your 3 minutes starts
Boy, nagyatak.
now.
Kita natulog?
Kirk. Kirk.
Where are you? Here. Ah,
Jimmy doon. Tayo apat.
the level 3 suspension. Tapos, hindi kami close the entrance.
Hindi, ganito na lang sir. Because suspension means ongoing, di ba? Ongoing loading, and then you receive a call from office to heighten the security level to imminent to level 3 because there is a terrorist attack in that port. So we will raise the level to security level 3 as per the port authority.
But usually ang port sila memorize.
So ang port may default kapitan.
Kapitan. So
From the
port
port.
authority.
Port of authority.
From port
Kapitan. Advice po na sa CSB.
sa company security officer, and then they will grant of course. Okay, you can
First role play, first scenario is cargo operations ongoing. And
Last 1 minute, guys. Last 1 minute.
loading cargo.
Please finalize your naming of your roles.
There was a call.
For the group security level 1, yung
And the port authority.
Security. Tapos ako si Lili, CSO. Tawag lang CSO. Tapos
You'll decide where you look for your.
And then you will delegate to them.
Tapos sunod na po, mag-change na po.
Chief Security Officer.
SSO.
SSO.
Chief Security Officer.
Chief Captain.
Okay, everyone ready?
Time is up, guys. Time is up.
Basta, suspend.
Ah, sige.
Group 1, I group 3.
Assuming lang na
Ah, sige. Puno mo tayo.
So, group 3, please take from the floor now.
Ikaw na.
So, group 3, are you ready? I group 1. Zero 3. You'll take on security level 1.
Ako na lang ang kapitan.
So, for
Ako si CSO.
Ako si Chief Mate.
Tapos
So, recharge ako sa loading
I will advise.
Okay, for the other groups, may we have your attention, please?
Okay.
Group 3 is already taking on deck, so please, let's observe there.
everyone eyes on the group number 1.
We take seat.
Okay, group 3, you may now start. Action.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Yes, good morning. I'm here to conduct a survey on your engine room. So, may I have your ID, sir? I'm your technical superintendent. So, may I have your ID? And so, sir, you are Jason Javier. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Can I check your badge, sir? Yes, of course.
and swab test result. Walang swab test result.
Bob.
Okay, okay.
Please raise your
Allow to aboard the ship.
Can you stand?
Tumutunog, hindi na.
Sir, good sir, come in. This is your
Mga permissions sa...
Go ahead, go ahead. Yes, sir, we have a visitors from superintendent is going to have a survey of the visitors.
Okay, copy on that. Just wait for a while. I will inform the chief officer that there is the technical superintendent is arriving. Chief Mate, do you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, sir. It's Chief Mate.
Yes, our inspected visitor is now on board, the technical superintendent. Can I bring him in the chief's office?
Yeah, okay, just a moment. I will go to the cargo control and take over the watch, and you may go to the gangway and assist our guest to the and bring him to the
Third officer.
Sir, there's a YouTube, sir.
Hello, yes, welcome on board, sir.
Hello, Chief. Yes, hello. Morning. How's on board? Yeah, everything's fine. How's your flight?
Okay, thumbs up. Thank you very much. What's the role of, what's your role?
I am the
AB. Bachelor of Arts. Please conclude.
So, since we already 1400, we're almost over time. Lucky Group 2 and Group 1, you'll be presenting tomorrow, and we will continue the debriefing of the Group 3 from their role playing. And
Is any question, everyone, about the ship security?
None,
Thank
sir.
you very much. I think you're going somewhere.
No.
Ah, okay.
We thought we will perform.
You'll be preparing for your group?
No, sir. We're supposed to do
To the role play because they give
I
us.
see. Okay, so no more time. Thank you very
Yes.
much. You see how excited they are.